Uranus dips back into Taurus for the last time in our lives, but that's not the only shocking and surprising thing that's gonna happen. That's right, you heard it here. On November 7th, Uranus enters back into Taurus. We're also in Las Vegas today. Technically, it's Henderson. I got some laser treatment done, as you can tell. Maybe not. Now, this Uranus is going to be opposing Mars, sextiling Saturn and Neptune. It's also going to be forming a trine to Pluto. That's the shocking and surprising thing. You hear that horn? Confirmation. God, it's hot in Vegas. For November, too. Alright, but this has been fun. I'm going home now. For Aries, Uranus will be transiting your second house of worth and value, establishing the two material security as well as giving back to yourself through self-replenishment. With Uranus retrograding back into your second house, you definitely want to watch your spending. You don't want to spend more than what is coming in. But nevertheless, this can lead to unconventional approaches for creating an income source or perhaps for earning potential. With Saturn and Neptune sextiling from your 12th house, you definitely want to look at your spiritual development journey from a realistic lens, but also paying attention to your dreams and any messages from your subconscious to help you to move forward on that journey too. You also want to spend time by yourself to better understand your unconscious qualities. That way you don't attract a karmic relationship that may mirror those unconscious qualities back to you. Jupiter sextiling from your 4th house, there's going to be an overexpansion of your emotional well-being. Listening to your intuition is going to be important, but you definitely want to face those emotions head on. Now, friends, groups, and network circles can also be of support to you during this time with Pluto trining from your 11th. Just be sure not to over-obsess over them, or perhaps over-obsessing over your goals becoming a tangible reality. Lastly, with Mars opposing from your 9th house, there's energy, drive, and motivation to keep in alignment to bring those manifestations in, but definitely watch out for arguments and debating on other people's perspectives, or perhaps people arguing over your perspective on life. For Taurus, Uranus will be retrograding back into your 1st house of self, identity, independence, and taking action after your life's direction. Uranus retrograding back into your 1st will actually pave the way towards your life's direction, your life's goals as well. You just want to watch out for impulsivity and spontaneity, but this is a great transit for embracing your unconventionality and what makes you different. Now, with Saturn and Neptune sextiling from your 11th house, you need to look at the reality of who your friends really are, because not everybody may be for you, and not everybody can come with you on the journey that you're paving for yourself. So there could be karmic lessons around friends, groups, network circles as well, too. You pay attention to your thoughts, your ideas, if there's anything on your mind with Jupiter sextiling from your 3rd house, because that could definitely be an indicator or perhaps a help to you. Don't be so obsessive over your career status I could see in life's work with Pluto trining from your 10th. That can lead to a public tower moment if not careful. But for the most part, power can come when you're putting in the consistency, structure, and organization to making your goals or perhaps your career a tangible reality. Lastly, with Mars opposing from your 8th, you definitely don't want to rush through your healing journey. You want to take your time and process what's going on below the surface to examine the darker aspects of life too. Also, be sure to let go of anything that's no longer serving you in regards to energy, drive, and motivation. For Gemini, Uranus will be transiting your 12th house of spiritual development and liberation, your connection to source, deepening it if it already exists, trusting in the unknown, going with the flow, as well as karmic dealings. With Uranus retrograding back into your 12th house, this can bring an unconventional approach to your spiritual development journey. Just be sure to watch out for friends, groups, and network circles that's causing confusion instead of clarity. With Saturn and Neptune sextiling from your 10th house, you definitely want to put in the consistency, structure, and organization within your career status I could see in life's work. Definitely looking at your career from a realistic lens rather than deluding yourself into believing that the work is going to be done if you just step back. Jupiter sextiling from your 2nd house, watch for frivolous spending, but also there's going to be a bestowed knowledge upon you, understanding your worth and value. Now, there's power in prayer for you if you keep in alignment with Pluto trining from your 9th house, but just don't over-obsess over your beliefs or philosophies, or perhaps over-obsessing over your manifestations too. And lastly, with Mars opposing from your 7th house, you definitely want to watch out for interpersonal conflict. Now, if there is any interpersonal conflict, keep it within the dynamic. Sally, Joe, and Tim don't need to know your business, baby. For Cancer, Uranus will be retrograding back into your 11th house of friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. With Uranus retrograding back into your 11th house, this is a great time to pay attention to your ideas as they're quite innovative and they can make your goals a tangible reality too. Now, don't be afraid to embrace your unconventional quirks because this can lead to that trendsetter energy which can overall make the world a better place. Now, with Saturn and Neptune sextiling from your 9th, you're being shown the reality of what your manifestations are. It's really important to look at your beliefs and perhaps the meaning of life from a realistic lens. Now, with Jupiter sextiling from your 1st as well, you're being of support to yourself as long as you're showing up for yourself. There's a lot of lucky energy around you during this transit. It is important to let go of anything that no longer serves you in your current self with Pluto trining from your 8th, because if not, that could lead to a tower moment if you're holding on to things. You're not about to go into this new chapter of your life with this old baggage. Look. Now, be sure not to overwork yourself. You do need to establish a balance with your personal development journey with Mars opposing from your 6th house, and also be of service to yourself. Fill up your own cup and not filling up somebody else's cup to your detriment. For all the signs, be sure to pay attention to any personal placements as well as aspects being made to other signs or any other videos.